Hillary Clinton's running for president. I am so excited, and like you, I'm shocked. I didn't see this coming. Kidding around, of course, she's been running for president for decades, perhaps since the moment she emerged from her mother's womb. Now, she did not announce her candidacy in the normal way with a big pep rally and a rah-rah group. She did it, well, by YouTube. She had a pre-scripted, pre-produced video. Take a look.
I'm running for president. Americans have fought their way back from tough economic times, but the deck is still stacked in favor of those at the top. Everyday Americans need a champion, and I want to be that champion. So you can do more than just get by. You can get ahead and stay ahead, because when families are strong, America is strong. So I'm hitting the road to earn your vote, because it's your time, and I hope you'll join me on this journey.
Now, why is that notable that she did it this way? Well, I think it's to avoid any random interaction by a pesky reporter that might ask her a tough question like, excuse me, Mrs. Clinton, what did you achieve in your public life so far? Put aside being First Lady to Bill Clinton, what did you accomplish as Senator? Did you pass any legislation? Did you change the world in any way? What did you accomplish as Secretary of State? She had the most frequent flyer miles of any Secretary of State in history, visited the most countries, but is there a single country other than Cuba and Iran that is closer to America now than before she started? I think America's friends are more distant, America's enemies are more encouraged. Those kinds of tough questions are avoided when you release your announcement via YouTube. Not just that, lots of questions about her personal conduct, such as her decision not to use a government email, but to set up an email service at her own house and then delete 30,000 emails without ever giving them to the State Department for record purposes as is required by law. Yeah, you can avoid a lot of those prickly questions if you just do it by YouTube. I think she's going to campaign in a bubble, no journalists, just YouTube clips. There is one more thing I want to point out about her video, besides that it was pre-produced, besides that it was very light on her achievements, just talked about other people. Look at the other people she talked about. She's posing as a champion of the middle class, the lower class. Take a look at this.
It's spring, so we're starting to get the gardens ready, and my tomatoes are legendary here in my own neighborhood.
My daughter is about to start kindergarten next year, and so we're moving just so she can belong to a better school.
Mi hermano y yo estamos empezando un primer negocio.
After 5 years of raising my children, I am now going back to work.
Every day we're trying to get more ready and more prepared.
A baby boy coming your way.
Right now I'm applying for jobs. It's a look into what the real world will look like after college.
I'm getting married this summer to someone I really care about.
I'm gonna be in the play and I'm gonna be in a fish costume. From little tiny fishes.
I'm getting ready to retire soon. Retirement means reinventing yourself in many ways.
Well, we've been doing a lot of home renovations.
But most importantly, we really just want to teach our dog to quit eating the trash.
And so we have high hopes for 2015 that that's going to happen.
I've started a new career recently. This is a fifth-generation company, which means a lot to me. This country was founded on hard work, and it really feels good to be a part of that.
Yeah, is Hillary Clinton really a champion of the middle class or the poor or the working class? I don't think so. As recently as last month, she was giving speeches to universities, to banks, for more than $250,000 a pop. Not only is she staggeringly wealthy, and Bill Clinton too, but why are people paying her $250,000 a pop for a speech? Is it because she has extremely useful things to say? I don't think so. I think it's to buy influence with her, to give a little token so that if she becomes president, the person who gave her $250,000 for a 1-hour speech can expect that his phone call to her will be responded to. It's just a form of selling influence, and it's not just her, it's her husband too. See, Hillary and Bill are both involved with the Clinton Global Initiative that has raised hundreds of millions of dollars, in fact, since its inception. Some of it completely legitimate, some of it a little bit more iffy, including from foreign regimes, dictatorships in the Middle East. Do you think it's appropriate for Hillary Clinton and her husband to have accepted funds into the Clinton Global Initiative from hotspot countries overseas that were under her file as Secretary of State? I don't. That's a question that she wasn't asked because she had no press conference. It also makes a mockery of her positioning herself as a champion of the underclass. Hillary Clinton is an entitled plutocrat, but I don't think the media cares. I think they'll do anything to extend the run of the Democrats. I believe right now that if the election were called, the media would do everything they could to make her the next president. For TheRebel.media, I'm Ezra Levant.